Hi everybody, welcome to day 19 of Piano Yoga with Aimee. Today is the day that we're going to focus on diminished triads. A diminished chord is a pretty cool thing. You build it by playing minor thirds. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it has endless possibilities. Well, nearly endless. Diminished chords can be resolved in many different ways. For instance, if you raise the top note a half step, from C diminished, you have C minor. If you lower the C to a B, you have B major. If you lower the E flat to a D, you have an inversion of D7, which we haven't really talked about yet. You can also use it as a version of a 5 chord, like if you imagine an A flat in the bass, that would be an A flat 7 chord, and it would want to resolve to D flat. But really, those things are a topic for another day. I just want you to understand that diminished triads have quite a bit of possibility. And today, we're just going to name them and play them in their inversions. We're not going around the circle of fifths today. We're going to go up chromatically. So after C, we'll do C sharp and D sharp. And what we'll do is we'll just go C, and we'll count up. We'll go E flat. Now, we have to skip F and say G. So we say G flat. Right? We can't say C and D sharp and F sharp if we want to call this C diminished. That wouldn't really work, because in order to have a kind of C chord, we have to play C, skip the next note, play E, skip the next note, play G, or some form of C, E, and G. So here we have C, E flat, and G flat, and we'll play 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's very spooky. All right. So it's kind of like a beat. I suppose I could give a beat while we do this. I don't know if that would be fun. Let's try. Nice. And here we go with C sharp. C sharp, 2 in between, E, 2 in between, and a G. Inversions coming up. Ready, and I think the beatboxing makes the diminished triad less spooky. Now let's move to D. D, 2 in between, F, 2 in between, and A flat. Ready, and very good. E flat, G flat. Now we have to say B. It's a B double flat. Ready? And let's also name it as D sharp, just for kicks. D sharp. Now, we have to skip the E, say the F, so we can say F sharp. Now we skip the G and say the A. It's a little bit easier. D sharp, F sharp, and A if we say it as D sharp diminished. Now let's move to E. 2, E, G, B flat, and very good. F. A flat. Ready? What do we have to say? We have to say C. It's a C flat. F, A, and C flat. Ready? And nice. Now F sharp. Skip the G. have to say A, that's nice and easy. Skip the B and say C. F sharp, A, and C. Ready, go. G, G, B flat, C sharp. Is that right? No. Call me out, everybody. Say, no, Aimee, you have to skip C. It's a D flat. Just trying to keep you on your toes. Ready, and... G sharp, G sharp, B, D. Not too hard. 1, 2, ready, and... and A, C, E flat, go. And B flat, B flat. Can we say C? No, we cannot. It's a D flat. 1, 2. Can we say E? No, we can't. We have to say F flat. So B flat, D flat, and F flat. Go. Very good. Now a B. Walk it up. D. And again, we're on F. B, D, and F. This is like the easiest one there is. Ready, and... Nicely done. You know, check this out. What if we play it in its inversion, like maybe this one? Look how, if we just raise this note, we'll be at a G major chord. Look how, if we lower this note, we'll be at it's like a D flat 7 chord. What if we lower this note? All of a sudden we're at a B flat major. Diminished chords, there's a lot you can do with them once you start to hear how they sound and mess around with where the harmony can take you just by raising or maybe even lowering one of the pitches. Mess around with it for me a little bit. I think you'll have a really good time. No making fun of my beatboxing. And I will see you all tomorrow on day 20 of Piano Yoga with Aimee.